Oh, I guess it might also help to actually turn on the microphone too. Oh, I guess it might also... Mic check. Mic check. Cool. All right. Let's get the show on the road here. That one. Okay, cool. So, picking up from where we left off, let me double check myself here real fast. This is a shake montage, if I remember correctly. It's too far back. Still too far. No, that's perfect. Yep, she was getting that shake ready. Okay, cool.
This one is the cheeseburger and that's the savor. Thank you. Enjoy, guys.
I think I hear a little bit of echo in that shot, more so than what I have. That one, yeah.
Peyton? This one is the cheeseburger and that's the savor.
Yeah, there's a little bit of echo in that. I'm not sure if that's going to be noticeable or not. Yeah, I'm just not sure if that's really going to be noticeable or not. So, oh well, I'm just going to have to roll with it. And if it turns out that it is noticeable, then so be it. Hopefully not as much as what I think it is, but if it is, then oh well, I'll know for next time, but yeah.
Thank you. Enjoy, guys. He used to work in a restaurant called Scotty's. Or the 6-piece.
I already did that. Yeah.
Okay, 971.
Okay, got you. I understand better where we are right now.
Alright. And you can tap here on this side or chip buzzer. I got a kids combo number 2 with range or here. We got milkshakes too. He'll be ready in a moment. Right. Thank you. Thanks. Esos waffle fries son para el muchacho. I forgot your name. Your name is
Blake.
Oh, Blake.
Yeah. Or I also go my business name Bam because my initials also were Bam.
I say was 6. I was telling my son he's 21 and
Okay.
he's like and I was telling him, you know, I was looking for 6 and he's like, what's wrong with your mom? I was like, I don't know. I clearly saw us.
Like I said, to be fair, I did warn you that my handwriting was chicken scratch. Like I did warn you about that, and
right.
My B's sometimes look like sixes. I know.
Yeah.
But I didn't think about it after you texted me because you got my number.
Yeah.
After you texted me, I'm like, should I send her the actual link to my website? I probably should. I didn't think about.
I totally trust you.
Yeah.
I mean.
Even yesterday after I left here, I'm like, I'm still trying to figure out in my head how the hell does 6 a.m. video translate to photography?
I don't know. I was like, okay, 6 a.m. Or 6 a.m. So yeah, my son was like,
that was a new one.
I was like, Mom.
I can see getting me, camera, photography, and video.
Yeah,
I can see getting that mixed up.
I don't know. Everybody pick their own names for some reason, and they explain their reason.
Right,
Like I
yeah.
get up at 6 a.m. or I
Yeah.
This happened to me at 6 a.m.
No,
Okay. Well, you wanna
Yeah,
eat
yeah.
now before it gets cold?
Yep, I guess I might as well go ahead and sit down.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was an interesting one. I warned her that my handwriting was chicken scratch on day one, right? But I went ahead and wrote my information down, my business website down, and because of the fact that it's just BAM videos, but sometimes, especially whenever I'm handwriting it on physical paper, my lowercase b's, I write them so fast they look like the number 6. And so apparently that translated to her head as 6 a.m. videos. But still, the next day I go in, and she asked me, okay, so you're just going to be taking some photos then? I'm like, no, I'm a video producer, hence the name BAM Videos, not BAM Photos. And she's like, oh, I thought it said 6 a.m. videos. I'm like, that's a new one. So, yeah, fun fact. So, I will go ahead and delete that.
There's is okay? Yeah.
Okay, and then because, okay, 3181, yeah, that's pretty much done. I am done. Okay. Now that I'm done with the first round, let's go back. I'm gonna go back through now, and now I'm just gonna, I'm going to actually work on polishing, tweaking, and things like that. So I have I have officially made it through the first time around, going through all the footage first, so that way I know where everything is, what everything is, and so on and so forth. Now it's just gonna be to polish it, make it look nice, and yeah. So let's go ahead and see what I can do here.
How long does a lunch rush typically last for, would you say?
Around 1:30.
Even for being a Monday or a Tuesday?
Yeah, Tuesday is.
You know what? I think I want to actually, and this may just be the fact that I'm looking at this timeline going, that's really only a few seconds after the transition, so that's still kind of jumpy in a way. So I'm gonna probably stretch it out to right about there.
How long does a lunch rush typically last for, would you say?
Around 1:30.
Even for being a Monday or a Tuesday?
Yeah, Tuesday it depends. It's not always the same.
Gotcha.
And our good days are like on Saturdays, which because we have the farmers market,
Right.
and it's a lot of people coming. But on Fridays too, because now, like I told you, the ambulance students are coming back,
Yeah.
so we have them for lunch.
Yeah.
But like Mondays and Tuesdays are our slowest
Okay.
days.
Yeah.
Wednesdays you can see more. On Thursdays are good too.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Are they making the farmers market year round because it's indoors now? Whenever
Yeah,
it's the
now
winter months?
it's gonna be here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you guys typically still get busy around that with that too?
Well, sometimes it depends who comes. Like us during the good days.
So far, I can't even tell that there's that I cut off her head way too much by accident, because I put in that B-roll footage that goes over the top of the main footage, which is good. That's what I was going for. But yeah, so far it's a very simple answer to honestly a very common problem. And yeah, no, I'm just hiding some of the mistakes I've done and everything because I'm still learning this camera. It's much lighter weight than what I'm used to. I'm used to my Canon T7i Rebel. I am not used to this M50 and how lightweight it is. So it feels like there's nothing in my hands almost, which, aside from holding it, of course, having something physically in my hands versus having the weight in my hands. So therefore I kind of forget that I have it in my hands, even though I'm supposed to be focusing on getting the shot. I'm supposed to be focusing on that little tiny camera, on that little tiny screen. But the problem is that I ran into is the fact that what winds up happening is that my ADD kicks in, and especially if I'm not actually focused on getting a shot specifically, if I'm just behind the camera waiting for something to happen, then it makes it more complicated. For my brain starts wandering. My brain starts wandering, and the next thing you know, my camera's going this way while my eyes are going that way, hoping, I guess I'm bullshitting myself and thinking that I'm focused over here to see if there's something that happens over here, but in the off chance that something happens over here too, I'm going to get that shot. I know that's not going to be the case because eventually my hand goes down like this, and the next thing I know, I wind up getting a shot of somebody's pants or something, so that's just the way it works.
Everybody comes. Okay. But when,
and especially this part right here where I was able to just, where I had to cut it because I forget why, then I just put the B-roll footage over this to make a smoother transition, and it just winds up working out that way.
During the winter, people start missing, the produce people, so it slows down. It's not the same. Yeah.
And are you guys, are you supposed to be closed on Sundays? Or?
No, we open 7 days a week.
Open 7 days a week?
Yeah, last Sunday was good because we have the Ride on Run event, the bikes, and it was a really good Sunday for us. But no, we open 7 days a week. Our slowest day is Sundays and then Mondays are only Mondays.
Gotcha.
But like yesterday, my husband closed and he was busy.
Gotcha.
So who knows,
Right.
Yeah.
Are you guys listed on DoorDash and Uber Eats and the different delivery apps?
We have DoorDash, but it's not doing well.
Really?
Yeah.
How so?
I don't know. We started on, I think, maybe May or June, I'm not sure. Mm-hmm. And it's not doing well for some reason. It's not.
Slow to no orders? Or
yeah, I get one order a week.
Wow.
Uh-huh. So I was thinking, but I had 3 months free.
Okay. So you're paying to be listed on DoorDash then? Is that typically the way it works?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Do you think it's actually worth it for you if you're only getting 1 order a week? Or have you came to that conclusion?
Well, I wanted to.
You wanted to be?
No, I wanted to get rid of it.
Oh,
but
really?
the people next door, I was talking to them, and they were like, hang out a little bit because that's what happened to us. We didn't have any sales, and now their DoorDash is really good. Sometimes they don't have any business, but they keep having DoorDash.
Really? Okay.
So they said that it took months for them to get really good orders. Jeez. So I'm like, but the thing is, there's a lot of burger places, like McDonald's, Burger King. So I'm competing with them, and even that I have the same prices, there as here, it's not. So I'm gonna wait a little bit. How you doing?
Good. How about you?
Fine, thank you. What can I get you?
Can I do?
So that's an interesting little tidbit right there, right? So my whole thing is, my whole spiel for my whole company is that I am, as you see, creating content for this business, right? And the what I consider to be the brilliance of it, or the genius in it, is that I'm just creating content to put online. Right, I'm not creating ads that people want to avoid. I'm creating content that people want to consume. Now, the thing is that, okay, you could make the argument that, hey, the company is still paying you, therefore, depending on it, and then it's just a matter of, okay, well, however much they're paying in DoorDash to be able to be listed on the platform, they're paying me that money to make content. Either way you go, there's still no guarantee that that somebody is going to buy from that business because of either me or DoorDash. And I see that argument. I do. Here's the key difference, though. not very many people. I know even whenever I had a day job, I still struggled to be able to pay for DoorDash very much, or Uber Eats, or any kind of food delivery app. And I would only do it from time to time if I had a really good day, or whatever the case was like that with if I happen to have a really good paycheck at the end of the week or whatever. So for in this scenario though, it's less about it's less about the potential of clients. And think about it like this: DoorDash keeps customers away from businesses. They just do, right? Whereas my video business, seeing a local business, watching content that you may find interesting, or even just that, hey, this guy's making burgers, really, a really interesting burger, or whatever the case is like that, or even just hearing a story from a local business owner about how good they're doing or about how bad they're doing. I mean, shit, Shark Tank, some of the business owners on Shark Tank, they wind up shedding tears and they get the deal. Not necessarily saying that the tears helped them get the deal, but I would also argue the opposite of that is that you'd be hard pressed to show me a time as to where shedding the tears was the reason that turned investors away. So same thing here with this is that some people might look at a small business like this and be like, oh, they're struggling because they had they had a bad month or whatever like that, and they're having a hard time paying the rent on the campus here to stay in it. So they might rally together, just like SB Mowing had that elderly lady. I forget what her name was right now, but he mowed her lawn for her and did a whole bunch of lawn care stuff for her for what? It had to have been more than a day. I don't see SB Mowing, the guy, Spencer from SB Mowing. I don't see him as the type of guy that would just do it once and that's it. But at the same time, he still needs to be paid because he's still a business. He still has expenses that need to be paid. But she bravely and very vulnerably decided to share a bit of her life story about her being disabled and being an older woman and everything like that. And that video went crazy. It went all over the place. I'm pretty sure you can use the word viral in that scenario to describe that video, and I don't think you'd be far off. And a bunch of people decided to come together to form a GoFundMe, and now she's damn near a millionaire or something like that. So you can't tell me that shedding a business owner shedding tears, or people shedding tears, isn't going to lead to them getting the help that they need if it goes to the right people. If it addresses the people that it would need to address, right? So that's kind of where I'm coming from. Is that businesses should have some sort of regular content being posted across all platforms. I have taken myself off of Facebook, Instagram, Meta, everything like that. But I'm still on X. I'm still on YouTube, obviously, and Kick and Twitch. But a lot of business owners, they're so tunnel visioned on their business. She probably has no idea about Kick at all, right? And so, I don't expect her to be, recording herself on her phone and then posting the content across all platforms and da-da-da-da. I don't expect her to know about any of that. I don't expect her to be doing that. But that's where I would come in, is that I'm making the content for her on a regular basis, for the business on a regular basis, because that's just what I do, and she can focus on her business, and I'm focusing on mine. But the key difference is that with DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub, everything like that, it's a platform that people buy food at, but they've been caught with their hands in the cookie jar as far as, changing the menu on their platform. Whenever the restaurants have it set for lower, they have it set higher so that way they can take the money, to take the difference from that. They've also had it as to where they have sent drivers to a restaurant that was closed and thinking it was open. Well, if the driver says, "Hey, this restaurant's closed. Here's proof," DoorDash or Uber Eats can come back and say, "Okay, you're being punished because you falsely reported that restaurant closed, even with photographic evidence." I've seen it happen. So it's one of those things where, but if like you're sitting here watching this video, right? If you scroll up again and you see this business, Savor Burgers, you see the short that I created for them, and you want to go to that burger joint and get a burger, you can, obviously, as long as they're open. And that brings in more foot traffic, right? It brings in more foot traffic to that business, which, in theory at least, results in more revenue, more profit for the business, right? And that's a good thing. But DoorDash and Uber Eats and Grubhub, they're not really promoting any businesses. It's just a platform that other businesses have to pay to be on, right? Could you imagine if Facebook and X and whatnot started charging people just to be able to be on their platform as a way to be reached? Like, I'm a business, I have a business, and I'm using Wix as a platform to build my website, but I've still got to figure out how to drag people to my website. If I had a web-based business. I don't have a web-based business, but I have a website, and I'm treating it like my business card. But that's for me for having a business, right? If I were to start making content that I want to put behind a paywall on my website, that would be a different story, right? I would, of course, either I'd be paying Wix way more money in that scenario than what I am right now, because I'm hosting a lot of content. I would be hosting content on their website, and that price would go up on me because I'm using more storage on their servers. And that's sidestepping the idea that I would want to be able to host my own website on my own server, so that way I don't have to pay Wix. I'm just paying an electric bill and internet bill, and that's it. But in the case of smaller business owners, they're being chewed up by Uber Eats, Grubhub, DoorDash, and everything like that. They're paying these fees up front, apparently, for the sake of being listed on a platform that, in all honesty, has a lot of people pissed off, like me, because DoorDash loves to tell me when it's busy, whenever I don't have access to my girlfriend's car. That's not good. And then I can't get on whenever I do have a car, or whenever I'm already out and about doing something. Maybe I'm walking around downtown. I can't just run back home to her car whenever DoorDash notifies me, and hope that I can still get on within the next 5 or 10 minutes, whatever the case is like that. It's completely unreliable. So my thinking is that hey, if I can get this business more content shot on a regular basis, and therefore we're just using social media as a vessel to be able to get more foot traffic to the business, because hey, this business is on TikTok, hey, this business has YouTube, hey, this business is on Snapchat or whatever, in that case, then it'd be worth it because it's bringing foot traffic to the business. Whereas DoorDash and Uber Eats, they don't bring foot traffic to the business. They bring drivers that are underpaid, and they may not be able to do it for long. So, that's just the way I'm seeing it. So, at any rate.
To the Saber Burger,
The Saber? Yeah.
fries, and a drink.
What kind of drink you want? A can? Oh, water? Uh-huh. Anything else for you? And a name for your order.
Eric.
Uh-huh. Okay. That will be $16.75, please. Cash or credit? No cheese. And as Eric. Here you go. Thank you. What can I get you?
I get number 7, please.
Okay. And do you want wing sauce or you want ranch on the side?
I'll do ranch on the
Uh-huh.
side.
Yeah.
Can I get waffle fries with that as well?
Okay. Anything else for you?
No, that'll do.
And a name for your order?
Well,
What can I get you? What kind of drink you want? Uh-huh. Anything else for you guys? Name for your order? Uh-huh. Something like this, you can do nothing else.
Right. Yeah. Because it drains you so badly.
Yeah.
It really does.
See, like, we were 7.
I need to find some B-roll footage to put in from like here to here. Shit. Okay. I didn't think about that until just now. There should be even more that I can put in from like the beginning. 1378. Yeah, I'm thinking about that just now. Okay.
Something like this, you can do nothing else.
Right.
Let me see here real fast.
Okay. And then now go ahead and do what you usually do. Huh?
Oh, that was very blown out, and I need to figure out where the hell I dropped my f-stop at what point. Basically none of that's usable. Okay. It was right in here. I'm just going to go ahead and mark that as in, and then put this over that. Call it good, but then I'm going to want to mute basically everything. And then I'm just going to go ahead and have to figure out what B-roll footage is actually going to be best. That was actually pretty decent. Yeah, make sure that patty's past her shoulder. And then I can go ahead and slide that on over to here. And I'll slide it right in there. See how that works.
Something like this, you can do nothing else.
Right. Yeah, because it drains you so badly.
Yeah.
It really does.
See, like, we.
Okay. So what I'll do then, I just saw your Kick channel in that Discord too. It's GG/kickbot. Okay, cool. I need more B-roll footage. Where's the rest of it? I just need more B-roll footage at this point. Yeah. Yeah, I'm having to basically just to have to make sure that my dishes are done. Give me just a moment. I am going to be right back. To take care of my dishes. Videos. And I'll do live streams to hell with it. I'm live right now. How messed up. Oh, the irony. Oh, the irony. How messed up would it be if I just suddenly decided to start playing the same live stream and it I'm not that evil. I'm plenty evil. I can be. I'm not that evil. Oh my god. If I did that, whoa. Of just the different topics that I was talking about. And I knew that I wanted to have it be I knew that I needed to put a little bit of extra spice into the edit, and it was just time for me to upgrade my editing, sharpen my skills, make it a little bit more eye-catching in a sense. And this is by no means the a stretch or anything like that. I mean, it's a stretch for me because I don't really know how to do what I actually have in my head, but this is miles further ahead than what I was previously doing, which if you look at my actually here, I'll just go ahead and show it real fast. Give me just a second. But no, if okay, so a video like this where I have an intro filter and I have an outro, well, an intro effect and an outro effect, but it's literally just that I took the effect and just applied it to the footage, and that was pretty much it. And I did that for the simplicity's sake of it, because I wanted to I just wanted to pour content out. And I thought, well, eventually I'll be able to just actually work on pouring out better content. It took me a while to realize, oh, I can't just work on creating better content, work on better editing skills, figure out how certain other tools work, without first of all taking a step back from just creating what I'm already doing, because it just doesn't work that way. But this is what I had to work with. Right, so it's the intro and then the outro, of course. And it was just like this, and sometimes I would switch to just my camera, which I don't even see it yet. Okay. Yeah, and it was just, it's one of those things that I is back. At any rate. Okay, yeah, no, I was looking for B-roll footage. I remember now. I'm gonna need more than that. Yep, right there. I like that. Nice wide shot. Hopefully I stay this wide, because it's really just them working, like the whole crew type deal. I like that. Yeah. See if that's gonna be enough. I genuinely don't know. I didn't time it out exactly, but I have a feeling that let's see. All right. It really does.
See, like, we work 7 days a week.
Right.
And
Ooh, I like this. I like this right here. Here's why I'm liking this so much. I'm liking this a lot because I believe
my kids work with us, and they get like a day off a week, or maybe two.
she's talking about how much they work, how the fact that they're working 7 days a week, that, you know, her kid here, that, you know, they get 1, maybe 2 days off, being Saturday and Sunday. She's talking about how much they work while I'm getting B-roll footage of them working. I couldn't have planned that. I could have planned that out better, actually, but I didn't. It happened. Like, the B-roll footage I was getting here, I'm like, okay, I already knew that, like, I was gonna get a lot of focused shots of food, like a lot of close-up, zoomed-in footage of food, Like, you know what? While basically everyone's doing their own thing right here, and I happen to be on this side, like, this side of it, not far over here next to the left of the grill. While I happen to be on this side of everything, I may as well just get wide shots of everyone doing their own thing, and that's what I did. I'm like, I bet I can use this somehow. I mean, here you go. It works. I did not plan that, but I love the fact that it worked out that way.
2 days off a week, if we can, But getting up early and come to work, a place that you really like, doing the things that you really like, it matters.
Yeah.
Because even that you're working 7 days a week, even if you're tired,
Right.
coming to do what you like
Yeah.
is like, I don't know, it's like very fulfilling.
Yeah.
Now it's not the same as, working on a place where that you hate working and you're miserable. Even if you're working, less hours,
Right.
you'll get tired more.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So is this your guys' only location then?
Yeah, well,
I think, at least based on the thumbnails that I'm seeing down here of the footage, I'm gonna wanna drag it out a little bit more.
tired more.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So is this your guys' only location then?
Yeah, well, I started with my sister and
Yeah, it looks like maybe I wind up having a little bit of extra right there, in which case I can probably extend this out further and cut it so that I shove this over here a little bit. I'm gonna disable, nope, wrong one. Okay, so
that one on 2022.
Okay.
And I was there until December last year, and they gave us the opportunity to start something. They wanted a burger place here,
Right.
and my sister told the manager here, and he was like, "Well, why don't you ask Lily? She has experience because my family in Mexico, that's what they do,
Right.
burgers.
Right,
They
right,
have burgers restaurants."
Right.
She was like, "Why don't you ask?" My husband works for the pub,
Right,
1802.
okay.
Why don't you ask? My husband works for the pub.
Okay.
That one on 2022.
Okay.
And I was there until December last year, and they gave us the opportunity to start something. They wanted a burger place here,
Right.
and my sister told the manager here, and he was like, "Well, why don't you ask Lily? She has experience because my family in Mexico, that's what they do,
Right.
burgers.
Right,
They
right,
have burgers restaurants."
Right.
She was like, "Why don't you ask?" My husband works for the pub,
Right,
1802, and he was
Maybe I'll, because
my husband works.
that might be a little bit of an awkward jump cut because she's standing in the same place. But now all of a sudden she's facing
1802, and he was like, "Why don't you ask them to do it?" And
Wait a minute, did I hear that right?
Right.
she was like, "Why don't you ask?" My husband works for the pub, that's what they do,
Right.
burgers.
Right,
They
right,
have burgers restaurants.
Right.
She was like, "Why don't you ask?" My husband works for the pub,
Right,
1802, and he was like, "Why don't you ask them to do it?" And
Right.
that's where every time, everything started. And
Yep.
we open on February 22nd here. So this is our baby, the first one.
Gotcha.
But yeah, we already thinking about, going maybe north and opening something there. But we want this,
Like in the mall or something like that?
no, not at the mall, like way north. Like
Michigan.
No, like here, 4-way north. But
Okay.
I'm talking about like, DuPont Road, the DuPont Road
Yeah, oh,
over
okay.
there.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got you.
So, but we want this
Yeah.
to, be enough
Right.
and to pay pay for the new
Right.
place.
Yep,
We
yep.
just don't want to get anything from banks or something like loans or something like that. We just want this to be able to,
Yeah.
do that. This place is 18 months.
Okay. So in that case, then,
Already
How's
thinking
that?
about, going maybe north and opening something there. But we want this,
Like in the mall or something like that?
no, not at the mall, like way north, like
Michigan.
No, like here, four-way north. But
Okay.
I'm talking about like, DuPont Road. The DuPont Road
Yeah, oh,
over
okay.
there.
Okay,
yeah.
I got you.
So, but we want this
Yeah.
to, be enough
Right.
and to pay for the new
Right.
place.
Yeah.
okay, so I could actually take that part.
To pay for the new place.
Yep,
We just don't want to get anything from banks or something like that. We just want this to, do this thing.
I don't want her talking to the camera about one thing while she's obviously talking about something else. Hmm. Actually, that might be it. That might. Where the hell did all that footage come from all of a sudden? Oh, duh! I'm an idiot. I put that there. Okay. Yeah, about that. I could. I'm going to. Let me.
Yeah.
To, be enough
Right.
and to pay for the new
Right.
place.
Yep,
We
yep.
just don't want to get anything from banks or something.
Right about there, and then let me double check myself.
Don't want to get anything from banks or something like loans or something like that. We just want this to be able to,
Yeah.
do that. This place is 18 months.
Okay.
18 months go to 3 years. So
Gotcha.
if we don't, but we already like it here. So
Okay.
we planning on staying for 3 years,
Okay.
and then we go from there. Even if we're gonna take longer than 3 years, it's okay.
Right.
I mean, we want our customers to, not be opening places and getting.
Okay, so.
We want our customers to, not be opening places and, that's what we did with the food truck.
Okay, so I maintain enough headroom until. Yeah, I kind of cut off her head a little bit right there and there. I don't think that's enough to really worry about, though. Not compared to where else I'm cutting her head off. Yeah, right there. That's way too much because that's basically into her eyes. I don't want to do that. So, but everything else is watchable. So, yeah, no, I'm gonna leave that alone then. And I'm gonna count that as fine. Okay.
Mushrooms and red onions are okay? Mushrooms and red onions
Okay, yeah, no. And
are okay? The mushrooms and red onions are okay. Anything else for you? Dr. Pepper? Yeah. And an A for your order. Okay, 1782, please. Is that cash or credit? Huh? Add a 20. I got a bourbon, Pedro.
Yep, I honestly think that, okay, I'm gonna speed track through most of this because this is just B-roll. This is gonna wind up being a montage. What I'm probably gonna have to do is I'm probably gonna go on to like the FL Studio Discord and see if I can find a music producer who's willing to work with me as far as making music for these montages here. It feels like it should be a lot longer, but it's really not, and I'm not sure that's a good thing.
The chicken nuggets, yeah. Okay. So she want ranch or ketchup? I have mustard here.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna call that good. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and sign off from my live stream. I've been live for less than an hour. Jeez. I didn't realize that I was so far along, in all honesty. I really didn't previously. Otherwise I would have just finished up previously and then gone on to FL Studio Discord server. But yeah, no. I'm just gonna go ahead and sign off from here, and then I'm gonna see about collaborating with someone as far as getting music for this video, and then I'm gonna call it good. And yeah, so all right. I'll be back whenever I get the music, because then I'll be able to edit around the music. Hopefully later on tonight or tomorrow, depending on how long it's gonna take me to find someone. So, anyway, see ya.